was your hometown? How was your experience when you
Yeah,
visit your hometown?
yeah, it was very great. Uh, in my hometown, the air is clear, more clear than Hanoi. I
Yes.
can see, I can saw the blue
Oh,
sky.
like the blue sky.
Yes,
Oh, so you mean Hanoi is it's polluted.
yes. Uh, the air is polluted.
Yeah, that's what I also hate about cities.
Yes,
Cities are, of course, I love cities because I can choose where, which establishment I should go because there are a lot of options.
yes,
But every time I went home and then I wipe my face, it's just so dirty. Even if I'm just going to nearby places,
yes,
the problem with cities. Okay, so your hometown has fresh air
yes,
because it's a province. Was it?
yeah, yes. Near beach.
Oh, it's near beach. Did your husband went with you?
Yes. Uh, I went go to my husband hometown.
Oh, it's his hometown.
Yes.
Okay. So it was you met his, of course, you met his family.
Yes.
Do you have your own house? Yeah,
Mm,
there. Do you have your own house there?
can you say again?
Do you have your own house in your at your husband's hometown?
When I go homestay, I we live with my parents.
Oh, your parents.
Yeah.
Are you
Uh,
planning to buy a property? Maybe to have a
e-
vacation house?
maybe.
Maybe when you, oh no. I think it's more fun if you just go to your parents' house. Because
Yeah.
of course they will be lonely if like you can only go home to your hometown once in a while. So of course they would want you to stay in your own house. Anyway, I of course I received your homework.
Yes.
It's a love story. It's a love story.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I really enjoyed reading it. Okay. So anyway, here's my screen. Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. Okay, before we answer your homework, let's review first. How many? Okay, not necessarily how many phrases, but what can you remember from our previous lesson? Just give me the summary of what we learned.
Last lesson, we talked about the love story of Elvis and Priscilla.
Yes.
Uh, and we learned how to pronounce T, D, and it.
Yes, which you did very well.
Yeah,
I have to give you credit on that because you did really well.
yeah, thank you.
Okay, okay, very good. So now let's go to your homework. So here, I put I turned this word here into green.
Yeah.
I think this is a typo error. Can you read it again? Just this.
Yes,
Yeah. I think it should be conversation.
yes, conversation, not conservation.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So again, the thought is well incorporated. You put your thought very well here, but let's just do a little improvement. So I think I have a yes conversation. So this first, the most one. I
Yeah.
think it would be better if what the most
The most conservative. Mm,
was. Oh yes, here's the conversation and what kind of conversation are we referring to?
mm,
So we're talking about memorable conversation.
yes.
So
Memory.
the most memorable.
Memorable.
Yes.
Memory. Yes.
So the most memorable one is the conversation. Are talking about past tense. So we will instead of putting that. So so here again. So instead of saying conversation with my husband, the most memorable one is the conversation I had. Let's just add I
Yes.
had
Good my
with my
husband.
husband. We'll just have to put had just to emphasize that we're talking about past tense.
Yes.
Again, this is the. Yes. And this is past
It
tense.
was. It
Yes.
was.
It was the day when I became his girlfriend. And I can't forget that. We'll just have to put a comma and raining. It was raining.
Bunny.
So the situation is, or the kind of weather that you were in during that time was rainy.
Yeah.
But but we should use raining. But it was raining, and we can use and here. And so you don't have to put a period.
Yeah.
For a walk around my university. So here we have this one sentence here.
Yes.
It was romantic. Okay, very good. He asked me. Okay, so if someone asks you something,
You asked
just put.
not me.
Okay, he asked me if that if
Ah, if
and I could
I could.
become his girlfriend uh, by message, like text message.
Yes.
Okay, well, we can use by, but there's also a phrase where we can use through. Okay, but this is the proper spelling through text message. Yes. We have to emphasize what kind of message. Is it
Yes.
email, text message, in spite of. Oh, okay, so here's the funny part. I was reading, yeah, in spite of we were face to face. The two of you are together, but he did not ask you verbally. He just
Yes.
sent you text. Okay. So here, I got through text message in spite of face to face. Okay. So let's avoid using the word face to face. So a
Mm,
face to face, it sounds like a confrontational situation.
I don't know.
So just say it together. He asked me if I could become his girlfriend through text message in spite of of us being
Being
together.
together.
Unbelievable. Why did he? Why did he? Okay, say this should be ask. Ask.
Yeah.
Ask me immediately.
Ask.
Yes. I was thinking. I think you should put very shy here. But this is correct. He was shy. After 1 hour, he took all of his courage. Okay, this is correct. And okay, but it was wise choice until now. So it's so the event hasn't finished yet. Okay, so it's not still in the past tense because it is still like
Yes.
until now. Okay,
It
but it was
has.
uh,
It it has. It has been. It has been.
yes, it has been which and wisest. It's
Wisest.
been the okay. Sorry, forget the wisest decision.
Wisest decision
Has been the wisest decision I've done.
I have done.
Yeah. Okay, so it means until now you still don't regret your decision
Yes.
of of giving your yes to him, which is very good. It's a good sign that you're in a happy marriage because it's still the best decision you've done or the wisest decision you've ever done. Okay, okay, I think this is it. So now
Yeah.
it's time for you to read your homework.
Yes. I think I have a lot memorable conversation in my life. The most memorable one is the conversation I had with my husband. It was the day when I became his girlfriend. I can't forget that it was the raining and we went for a walk around the university, at my university. It was romantic. He asked me if I could become his girlfriend through text messages. It's part of us being together. Unbelievable. Why did he ask me immediately? He was shy. After 1 hour, he took all of his courage to declare his love to me. It was extremely hard to decide to become his girlfriend, but it has been the wisest decision I have done.
Yeah, okay, very good. Okay, anyway, sorry. We should take a bath. Just it was raining.
It was raining.
That's it. Okay. Anyway, here's your homework. So I'll just send you the correct version.
Yes. It's
Correct one.
better. Very
Yes.
better
It
than.
yes, it sounds a lot better now.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is just a personal question. So after he sent you the text message, you did not answer his text. You
Yeah.
didn't.
Yes, I didn't answer him. Uh, and asked he, I asked him why did he, he say me?
Yes.
Why
Did,
not? Why didn't he say me?
okay, because you're together at that moment.
Yes.
Okay, that's why you have this like unbelievable.
Yes.
And it took him 1 hour to to gather his courage and just to say the words that or
Yes.
just ask you verbally to be his girlfriend.
Yes.
So this is very romantic but very funny as well.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so good job with your homework. Okay, okay, so now Here, we're done with our review. We're done with your homework. So let's go to discussion. Okay. So here, um, uh, first question, when did you last meet someone new?
I think 3 weeks when I uh, go I went to the new department and meet the new college.
Oh, okay. So, okay, that answers one and two. So, okay, so let's just go here. What did you talk about?
um, not much. When first time uh, I introduced myself and uh, everybody uh, asked asked something uh, relate me.
Okay, like,
Very simple. For example, how are you? Where are you from? Are you married? Something like that.
it's like the typical question that's being asked when
Yeah.
you meet someone new. Okay, okay, so very good. This is just a warm up for us. Because all throughout this unit, we will talk about meeting someone new. Now for discussion, like what you answered for the third question here. So, so people ask you, like your new colleagues ask you random things.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
here, okay, uh, so here at the topics in the box below. So these topics, take the topics which are okay for a conversation with someone that you don't know very well. Or what specific topics can you ask when you meet someone for the first time?
Yeah, I think um, the weather,
Yes, of course.
your work, studies, mm, films, sport, something you want to sell. Yeah.
Okay. Do you see any topics here which is very inappropriate to ask?
I think your health problems, your family.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes. And I think politics also. Although
politics.
sometimes it's good, but most of the time, especially if you don't agree with politics,
Yes.
it can cause conflict. Okay, very good.
I didn't I don't know very too much about politics, so I never talk about politics with someone.
Okay, you're not very interested with politics.
Yes.
Okay. But if you're a doctor and we're friends, I think sometimes people will ask you about her health. Like, oh, you're a doctor? So I feel this and this. What do you think is wrong with me? Is that does that happen to you?
Sometimes when someone know I am a doctor, they usually ask me something about health,
Yeah,
drugs,
like
medicine.
it's a way for free consultation,
Yes.
a life hack. Okay. Anyway, let's move forward. So here, so we have a conversation here, a photo. So what we will do is we have to look at the photos or the pictures. Okay. There are questions here. So you
Yes.
have to choose which comments here or which response is appropriate for every question.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, let's start. So I will ask the question and you will choose the response. Okay,
Okay.
so let's start. So this is number one.
Yes.
This is this is my friend Rachel.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice day, isn't it?
Yes, it's lovely.
Okay, very good. So what I did is I took out the
Yeah.
items that you just answered just to avoid like looking here very confusing.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. Would you like a drink?
I love a coffee. Thank you.
Where exactly do you come from?
Uh, um, Woodbridge. It's a small town near Ipswich.
So, do you work here?
No, I'm just visiting.
Okay, very good. Anyway, your response are all correct. So let's go to the next slide here.
Yeah.
Did you have a good weekend?
Mm, yes, it was okay. I didn't do much
Did you watch the match last night?
last night. Uh, yes, it was terrible. We lost 3-0.
How do you know Hero?
Mm-mm. I don't know hero. Ah, oh, we work together.
Okay. So, what do you do?
I'm an architect. Architect.
Architect.
Architect.
Okay, very good. Okay, anyway, number one is eh, here.
Yes.
Yes, I also noticed that. Okay, it was nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you too.
I hope we meet again soon.
Yes, let's keep in touch.
Okay, very good. Anyway, A and E are not included, so yes, you got all the answers correct. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're not yet done. So you're still have. We'll see you.
Yes, I'll probably see you on Wednesday.
Okay. Okay. So for real, this is the last slide for this activity.
Yes.
Okay, good job. Anyway, I will not explain further because this is just a very basic exercise. So let's just continue and start our discussion. So you have to read this article here, The Art of Conversation, which gives tips about we should uh, how we should start a conversation with someone that we just met. So we actually have do's and don't every time we engage on a conversation.
Yeah.
So now can you start reading this article? Would you like
Yeah.
to make it bigger?
Yes.
Okay. How about this? Is
Okay.
this okay?
Okay.
Okay.
The act of a conversation. Do you ever find that you have nothing to say at a party? Read out top tips to improve your conversation skills. Do ask questions. Try first. Ask about family, occupation, recreation, education. Listen, listen to what people tell you, and so you are interested. Talk about technology. In fact, almost half the conversations nowadays are about computers. Read film. reviews. Read reviews so you know what people are talking about and have something to say. Don't talk about dangerous topics. Make sure you know who you are talking to before talking about reason or politics. Interrupt. Interrupt. Don't interrupt an interesting conversation to ask about the weather. Sell. Don't use social time to sell your latest product. I finished.
Okay, very good. Okay, so anyway, here. So first, ask questions. So we have four. It's abbreviation for family, occupation, recreation, education. So FORE.
Ah, for
Yeah.
FORE.
Yes. F for family, occupation, recreation, and education. But earlier, I noticed that you included family as part of topics that we should avoid talking to.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. But it's okay to talk about family, but just the um like like where are your parents from? Just a very light topics.
Yes.
Of course, occupation, recreation. Do you know this word, recreation?
Uh, it mean gì nhỉ? Uh, play advertisement.
Uh, recreation or the things that you like doing.
Yes.
Yes, recreation. Anyway, I know that you know the word, you just can't uh, explain it, so I'll just type the meaning. So the things you like doing. Sometimes, or most of the time, it involves physical activity. Like what type of sports? Or do you like hiking, recycling?
Yes.
But watching movies, that's also part of recreation. Of course, I listen because there are people. I know some people who likes to share things about themselves, but refuse to listen when it's your turn to talk.
Yeah.
There are really people like that. So, this should be a two-way communication. You talk, he listens, and then he listens. Then he talks, and then it's your turn to listen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have this talk about technology. It says here that we have to talk about computers.
Yes.
I'm not sure about this because I'm not very much fond of technology.
Me too.
So if someone will talk to me about new technology, I think it will be very awkward. Okay. And film reviews.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it's also good to talk about films. Although, do you like film reviews?
No.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I just watch and then I like it. I don't like it. Either way. But yes, but if you talk about review, like if you will talk about how the actors interpreted their characters, I can talk about that.
Yes.
Going deeper. Okay. But anyway, these are just few things that is recommended when you are at a situation where you don't know anyone yet. So this is a good topic to start a conversation.
Yeah.
And the don't, of course, talking about dangerous topics like religion and politics. Of course, we
Yeah.
talk about politics and yes, religion. It's one of the topic that should be avoided by everyone.
Yes.
Why do you think we should avoid talking religion? If we just met a person?
um, because each religion they have a belief something. So when you say, for example, mm, uh, uh, mm, the most people like the God is real.
Yes.
Uh, uh, if I say about that I didn't believe it is not true or something like that, I think it's not good when talk about someone believe that.
Yes. And they get offended.
Yes.
Yes. Very good observation. So yes. Of course, I mean you also have different religion. Like just like me and my boyfriend. We're both Christians, but I'm Catholic. Of course, we have many ways that are not accepted for other religions. So, so we've been together for 8 years, but I never talked to his family about religions.
Yeah.
Yes. Like they don't believe about saints, so we just avoid talking about that
Yes.
because religion is very complicated. Okay, and of course, interrupt. Don't interrupt. An interesting conversation to ask about the weather. Like,
I
do you understand this?
I don't know why we should avoid ask about the weather.
Okay. It means here, like, when we're talking about something very interesting, like when we are at the middle of a conversation. Like, for example, like you and me, we're talking about your your love life. Okay, like I'm asking you about how you met your husband, how did you become a couple, and then you were talking, and then suddenly asked you to stop. Then I told you, "Oh, look at the sky! There are so many stars."
Yeah, I understand.
So that's the only reason why it's bad to insert weather in a conversation within a conversation. Okay.
Yes.
Because sometimes people the weather is the easiest topic you can discuss with someone.
Yes.
So you don't have to stop someone from talking just because you might appreciate the weather.
Yeah.
And here, okay, this is very important because I really have a fun experience about this. Like I have a long lost friend. Like I haven't seen this friend for about a decade. Suddenly, she asked me to meet her at a coffee shop. I
Yeah.
thought we will just do some catching up. Well, we did, but then eventually she took a brochure out from her bag and then showed me photos of her products and told me,
Yeah.
"Hey, would you like to buy these things?"
She
Like,
like my friend. Uh, he always uh, talk me should buy his product something make take care skin.
yeah. Oh, like
Yeah.
a skincare product. But he's a male.
Yes.
Is he gay?
No, no.
Oh, but he's just
He get married.
but he's just sell you those things. Well,
Yeah.
did you buy?
Yeah.
So you bought some of his product.
Um, he buy in the computer company from USA.
Also, those are imported products.
Yeah.
How many did you bought?
one one thing.
Yeah. For a token of friendship, so you bought one product.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's like so this is really funny here. Okay. So anyway, those are the things that we should or topics that we should use and topics that we shouldn't use when starting a conversation with someone we just met. Okay. Anyway, it was very good discussion. So, let's move forward here. These are some phrases which are useful when we are talking to someone.
Yes.
We work together.
Yes. It's lovely.
Just
Keep
let's
in
just take a
touch.
glance. Keep in touch. Of course, we've you read some of these from our previous exercises, so I will just not ask you to read this again. Just be familiarized with these phrases. And here, this is a graphic, graphic representation of how we should start a conversation. Anyway, for us adults, I think we know this because, of course, we've been through formal situations and through experience. I think we know how to start a conversation by heart, just for formality, and this is included in our unit, so we have to still discuss about this. Of
Yeah.
course, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself and ask a question. And then answer the question, then ask of your question.
Gosh.
Ask one of your questions and just continue the conversations. Or here, if you have someone else with you, you can introduce that friend to the person you just met. So, would you agree with me if I tell you that we should just go to the next slide?
Yes.
Like I said, this is just very basic. Okay, so here. Talk freely to your teacher about how to introduce yourself and make a conversation with him or her. So, okay, so what we will do here is we just have to make a role play.
Yeah.
Let's pretend that we're at a party and we just met each other. And of course, you will start a conversation. Let's go to here, the phrases. Okay, okay, so let's try if we can use some of these phrases. But it's
Yes.
yeah, though it's really not necessary for us to use this. But, okay, but let's just try. Okay, okay. So now let's start.
Okay. You first.
Okay. Anyway, let's look at this again. So here, introduced. I introduce, ask question. I answer, you answer.
Yeah.
Let's just do a very, very, very quick introduction. Let's go back to the phrases first. Hi, are you new here? Hi, sorry. Hi, I'm Teacher Rana.
Hi, I am Thanh. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Would you like a coffee?
Yes, I love a coffee. Thank you. Uh, would you like a coffee? Uh,
Oh, okay. So your question is still about coffee. Okay. Because I, I'm the first to offer you coffee with your conversation.
yeah, okay.
You don't have to return the question.
Okay. Um, mm, you like watch a film?
Oh yes, I love watching film. I've watched Avenger. Have you seen that film?
Yes, it was great. Uh, where you from?
I'm from Philippines. I'm just here in Vietnam to visit a friend.
Uh,
Do you work here?
yes, I work and live here. I was born and grow here.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, remember, after you answer, you have to throw another question to the
Yeah.
person you're having conversation.
Okay. Do you know Sandra?
No, I don't know her.
Yeah.
Who is she?
She is a teacher. She is a Philippine too.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Then I I think I have to go. I'll probably see you on Wednesday.
Yes. Um. Hope we meet you soon. I meet you soon. Let's keep in touch.
Okay, very good. I was actually waiting for you to say this word. Very good. Yes, let's keep in touch. See you.
See you.
Okay, that's funny, but it was fun. So Sandra, she was your previous teacher.
Yes.
Anyway, we actually were many teachers here, and though we haven't meet Sab because like Philippines, we are scattered island.
Yeah.
If you can see our map, we are scattered island. Okay, so very good. So here, so we're done with the first part, which was very fast. Now let's just go to your mistake and corrections. There weren't actually a lot of mistakes that you committed because you were consistent. I mean, you were consistent when you're talking. I really like that. I also observed that you don't make lots of pauses like you
Yeah.
used to because before it would take you a, it will take you a while to finish your sentence because like and then you will think of a vocabulary. But this time, I haven't noticed you doing that. If you did so, just very few times. So it's very good. It's a big improvement on your part. And with your pronunciation, it was good. I cannot type any corrections for that. Like when I ask you to read this, like although you mispronounce this, but then like what you always do, you went back, you read it again instead of and there was a word also like I think it was architect. Do you remember that? Okay. Word architect. There was here architect.
Ah, yeah. Architect.
You had a little. I mean, you mispronounced this the first time you said it, but then you went back and read it again. I think it's just the intonation that you were confused about, where to put your racing voice. So anyway, just architect
Architect.
at the
Architect.
first syllable.
Yeah.
So that would be it. And just for the summary, I think I will just summarize everything when we are done. It's very fast, so let's just move to our next uh, our next lesson. For this review, I think we will just do the review on our next meeting.
Yes.
So this is for your vocabularies. Anyway, basically what we will do here is we just have to practice what you just learned in part one. For this exercise, here. Label the pictures from 1 to 8 with the words and phrases in the box. So here are the
Yes.
phrases. So let's not waste time. Let's start. For number 1, what do you think is the word?
Films. Number one
Again,
is films.
films. Okay, very good. Okay, how about number 2?
Number two is your health problems.
Yes, your health problems. Okay. Number 3.
Your new computer.
Um, just new phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number four, spot.
Sport. Okay, very good. Number 5.
Your last holiday.
Yes, holiday. Just put the keywords. Okay, number 6.
The weather.
7.
Politics.
Yes, politics. Very good. That's correct. And number 8.
Your work or your studies.
Work. Okay, very good. Work or studies. Okay, so okay, that was very, very, very quick. Well, let's just go to the next slide. Here. This is also to practice your vocabulary. So you have to complete the conversation with the words and phrases in the box. So here's the box.
Yes.
Here. What you will do here is you just have to read the conversation provided with your answer.
Yes.
Okay, so you can start now.
Hello, Helen. This is my friend Joshua.
And hi, Joshua. Pleased to meet you.
Did you have a good weekend?
Okay. Yes, thanks. I didn't do much.
Nice day, isn't it?
Yes, it's lovely.
So, do you work here?
No, I'm just visiting.
Would you like drink?
Thanks. I'd like a glass of water.
Did you watch the film last night?
Yes, it was brilliant.
So, what do you do?
I'm a nurse.
How do you how do you know Rafa?
We were students together.
It was nice to meet you.
Yes, see you again soon.
I hope we meet again soon. Just like keep in touch.
Okay, very good. Hey, that was very easy. So easy that I didn't even have time to type. But I think it was okay because uh, you were never confused which word to use for this conversation. So good job. Anyway, before I go to the next slide, so for these words in the box, are these all familiar to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it means that there's no need to expand or expound the meaning of this vocabulary. So now let's practice your conversation ability for some topics. First topic is about your favorite movie.
Yes.
So here are your guides how to engage this kind of this kind of conversation. I will ask you this question. Okay, what's your favorite film?
My favorite film is uh, I forgot uh, gì nhỉ?
It's okay. You can
Um,
take your time.
uh, gì nhỉ? Trong cái Marvel ấy, phim là gì nhỉ? uh, Doctor Strange.
Okay. Why do you like it?
Uh, because it is a sci-fi film. I like sci-fi film.
Okay.
It has an interesting plot, and the actor is very handsome.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, the activity is incredible.
Okay. Okay, very good. So, anyway, here, when we say interesting plot, what do you mean by this one?
Plot is mean the main the main action in the film.
Yes. Okay. So, the main action. Okay. Or the scene or like the climax. Okay, very good. It means you know the meaning of plot. Of course, cinematography, this is very common
Yeah.
performances. Anyway, do you know this one? Cinematography?
Cinematography. I think it is um, the background, the I don't know how to say about that.
Yes. But I think I heard you saying pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is about the quality of the picture
Yes.
and the special effects. So, or we could say the quality of the picture
Quality of the picture.
or film. Okay. Okay, very good. So these are just some of the phrases that you can use. You can mention about, if you're talking about the movies, you can mention about the plot or the cinematography or the performance of the actor. Right. Like what I told you a while ago, when talking about movies and I mean movie reviews, I'm also not very good about this topic because I'll just say I like the movie,
Yes,
and
me
that's
too.
it. Yeah, I like you. I will say like, oh, because yeah, he's handsome. I'm not very particular with the performance or the plot. If I like it, then I like it. Like I can't break down why I like it. I just know in my heart that I like the film.
Yes.
Okay, but now we know that. Okay, so we have to sometimes mention plot cinematography. But I'm just afraid that if I mention some of this to someone who know how to make films, they might ask me harder question about film.
Yeah.
You say, okay, so here's the other phrases that we can use to feel how it is set in. Now let's talk about Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Can you tell me? Use these phrases. Just use these phrases.
Yeah. It's a sci-fi film.
Yes,
It's set in I think England.
England. Is it New York?
I'm not sure.
Me too. New York and then Cambodia. Was that Cambodia or India? There was a part where they were in Asia.
Yes, how to learn magic.
Yes.
It was directed by I don't know the
No.
I don't
But
know
what?
it.
But what? It's based on what?
Uh, it's based on the Marvel Marvel book.
Yeah. Okay. Marvel Comics.
Come,
Yes, Marvel Comics. It's a comic book. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Very good. So now we're done practicing these phrases. Let's go here. How do you describe your favorite movies? Of course, genre.
Thai film, Thai film.
Okay, but first, can you read these whole phrases for me?
Uh, Genre Thai film, Thai film. How do you describe your favorite movies? Other useful phrases. Genre, Thai film, kind of film. What genres of film do you like or dislike? Slapstick comedy, silly things, cross out comedy, disgusting idea, or amaze, serious comedy, translation, wet things. Talk about comedy films. It's funny, amusing. The Hangover was hilarious. I
Hilarious.
hilarious, hilarious. I've never laughed so much. It was rolling on the floor laughing. I laughed till I cried.
Okay. Okay, so this word here, genre. Genre.
Genre.
Okay, very good. It's slapstick comedy or silly things.
Like stupid.
Yeah. Yes.
Uh, it's like the gì nhỉ?
Three Idiots. Do you think it's a slapstick?
Um,
I think it's. Okay, so what's your idea about this slapstick comedy?
do you watch when cái hệ sắc lô comedy